Hi everyone, thank you for being here. And it's been a while since I made my last video, and I want to share with you guys some of the things that I have been learning. The past 3 or so months have been filled with learning experiences that felt like years of learning experiences. And I want to share because a lot of people that watch these videos also mentioned that what I share usually resonates with what they're going through or what they've been thinking about, what they've been learning about. So I thought it would be a great way to connect with you guys. So I'm getting a sense that this video is going to be more of a free flow video, sharing what really comes forth as I talk. So one thing that I want to bring up that's been really coming to my awareness in terms of shifting our consciousness or awakening, it really comes down to being able to tune into the present moment. And what I really mean by this is that letting go of all of the beliefs that we have learned and taken in as our truth. So it could be as simple as what you believe is a good life, what you believe is a successful life experience, what is the right way to live, what is the right way to respond to certain situations, what is the correct way to be in front of a certain group of people. All of these tiny little and also big programmings really keep us from being able to tune into the present moment. And why it's so important to tune into the present moment is because this is where we can access our connection with our highest wisdom, insights, new ideas that is not in response to our old patterns of reactive behaviors or reactive emotions or reactive thoughts. But when we tune into the present moment, we're able to recognize what is happening and how you're feeling right now, and what this means in your current life journey, what the lesson is, what the message is. And from this grander or broader awareness, we're able to take a different approach or response to the life around us. When you look at children, until a certain age they reach, they live in a constant state of flow. This means that they're constantly taking in life as it is. They're taking it in and then responding to it in a way that is very free flow, without resisting, without filtering, without blocking things out. When we resist life, and you can apply this in whatever comes to mind right now, and that is it, that's the message, is that we're essentially fitting ourselves into a programming that's been constructed for us. Again, going back to how to respond to certain situations, or what is a good way to live, or what is a good life. All of these programs that's been constructed for us. And when we get into the resistant state of being, then we'll no longer tune into the lessons of the present moment. Why life is unfolding the way it is in front of me right in this moment, and what the lesson it holds, because we're so caught up in the story of what this should mean, how I should respond, and what this should be like, and how I need to change this. And again, this immediately disconnects us from our connection with our higher self. And shifting into the conversation of our higher self, and what higher self really means is essentially a more evolved or more expanded version of yourself of the future. It's so critical to trust this connection. I know that it's so easy to belittle the insights or the wisdom or the messages that we get from our higher self, or just overall universe, and we come up with reasons why this is just made up, or why this does not really make sense, or why this is just me thinking about it and it's not really a real connection. And these are all of the little thoughts or beliefs that keep us from being able to stay connected in conversation with our higher self. So again, it's critical to be able to trust it, but also having faith in the current life situation, because again, this is how our higher self communicates with us. So it's actually pretty tangible, down to earth way in which our higher self communicates with us, because the reason why we are having these life experiences that you're having, whatever it is that comes to mind, is because there's something within it that is wanting to provide you with lessons or new perspectives, or maybe letting go of something. And all of these are, again, ways in which our higher self communicates. And this really brings us back to what it really means to be in tune with the now moment. A lot of us talk about the different timelines and dimensions, the third and the fourth and fifth and beyond. And some questions that I get is like how to shift into a higher dimension. And if we really want to expand our consciousness or shift, it begins from being able to tune into the present moment. And sometimes it's difficult to understand, what does that mean? What does that look like? And one example that I want to share is when you wake up in the morning, before you shift into the doing version of yourself, take a moment to breathe. Just take in where you're in your bed. Tune into your body, how it feels. Tune into what's around you. Maybe you hear something out the window. Tune into that sound. Really tune into the present moment, however it appears to you in that moment. This can take a few seconds. This can take a few minutes. And this is a powerful way to come back to the now, rather than immediately reversing our awareness to the state of doing and taking action and getting things done and rolling and rolling and rolling. And in this state of being, some of the powerful questions that you can ask yourself are, what is my intention for my day? So what is it that I want to focus on, right? Another question that you can ask yourself is, how do I want to feel today? How is it that I want to feel today? And these are powerful yet very simple questions that bring you back to the power of now. So these are some things that I want to share with you guys in terms of the first step that we can take before we get into the wanting or the desiring of expand our consciousness or get to the next level. It really starts from the now moment, and how well or how much accepting we are to the present moment to really watch it and observe it unfold as a part of our lesson. So thank you for tuning into this video. If you have anything that you want to share in terms of your own insights regarding this topic or this conversation overall, please share that in the comments below. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Love and light your way.